Hi, my name is Tiffany Cortez, and I have been asked to provide you with some SketchUp basics. So I'm going to go ahead and start. This is my information in case you would like to email me and ask me some questions. My website, thinkinglikeanengineer.weebly.com, has a lot of helpful hints about SketchUp and 3D printing, robotics, and some other things. And then if you'd like to connect with me on LinkedIn, that is my information as well. First things first, if you do not have SketchUp downloaded, you'll need to go to sketchup.com/download, and you're going to choose a product. And unless you have a license to get SketchUp for professional work, you're going to want to go with SketchUp Make. And since I believe most of you are teachers, you're going to go ahead and choose educational use, and just put in your school email address or whichever email address you typically use, school name, and you're an instructor, of course. If you have Windows or a Mac, I have Windows, so I'm going to choose a Mac, Windows. And then again, SketchUp Pro, I believe it's pretty expensive. I'm not sure. You can go to buy and see how much it is. But you're going to choose SketchUp Make. That's the free version. It's for educational use. Agree to SketchUp Make's license agreement, and then download SketchUp. And I've already got it downloaded, so I don't need to do that. But you'll download it, and you'll start the whole process. And I believe you should know how to do that. And once you've got it downloaded, then you're going to go ahead and it should pop up on your desktop, and I'm just going to double click on it, and this screen will pop up. And you don't want to just hit start using SketchUp. Let's just kind of look over it. If you've got a license, you can get a license to become a pro user. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to templates, because we are using it for 3D printing. You've got all these other choices. There's simple, architectural, construction, urban planning, landscape, all this other stuff. But you want to go down to the very bottom and choose 3D printing, because that is what we're using it for, 3D printing. And you can choose inches or millimeters, whichever one you feel more comfortable with. I'm going to choose inches, and then I'm going to click Start Using SketchUp. Okay, and this is my work area. And if you notice, it's got this big box in the middle. It says MakerBot Replicator 2X. That's just showing what the area for a MakerBot Replicator would look like. You would typically keep your object within this area. I think it gets confusing and gets in the way, so I click on it and just hit delete on my keyboard, and it's gone. Again, I think it just gets in the way. And then you notice we have the origin 000 right here in the middle. Okay, and then we've got all these tools, and I'm just going to go ahead and go over these with y'all. Over here in the default tray, you've got a lot of information. A lot of it you don't really need to worry about right now. They're just kind of extras, but do watch this instructor as I start going through the tools that we have available. This is the select tool. You've got the erase tool. You've got the line tool, and if you anything that has a little arrow next to it, if you click on it, it gives you extra choices. So there's line and freehand. Line, of course, will draw straight lines. Freehand, you can draw as crazy as you want to with that. Then you've got arc tools. So you've got regular arc, 2-point arc, 3-point arc, and pie. And then you've got shapes. You've got rectangle, rotated rectangle, circle, and polygon. The push-pull option, offset, move, rotate, scale, tape measure, text, apply paint bucket, orbit, pan, zoom, zoom extents. Okay, and then we've got the normal toolbar up here with file, and we've got all the normal ones, new, open, save, etc. And we'll get into a couple of these in a second. Then we've got edit, or we've got copy, paste, undo, erase, all these other options, which I don't think I'll show very many of those. Then you've got under view, you've got a lot of other options, and you've got toolbars. You're able to add several different toolbars, and if you want to play with those, you can on your own. I'm not really going to go over those very much. Camera, you can utilize the views with this, and I'll get into that a little bit more with you in a little while. And then you've got draw, which we've already seen those options over here. Same with tools. There's a couple more different options in here, and we'll play with those a little bit more later. And then window, you've got a couple of other things, and I'm going to show you all the extension warehouse in a second. And then help, if you need to ask them questions, contact us, knowledge center. It's got a bunch of different options. And if you notice over here, as I click on these, the instructor will tell you how to utilize all these tools. It gives you some instructions. So that's a lot of help. And I'm going to go ahead and stop this video, and then in the next video I'll show you how to start utilizing the tools.